few videos ago, I reacted to World War II memes and you guys loved it. I haven't done a meme video for ages. I don't remember when I did one. I think it was actually years ago. When we did World War II, we're gonna do World War I, because why not? That's the first part. It's like Star Wars when you accidentally start watching the movies that were made later, but they actually happened before in the movies. As in every video, I have patrons in this video. These are 3 people who have pledged to support this channel, and I'm very thankful for these 3 people. We have Taylor Jones. Thank you, Taylor, for being such a supporting and awesome person. Joshua Brinkman. Well, thank you, Joshua. You too are such a supporting and awesome person. The Emperor of all mankind. Yeah, I'm glad he is on our side. If we were against him, it would be an issue. So, Emperor of all mankind, thank you. If you want to become a patron and support the memes, then the link is in the description below. World War I memes, my friends. Let's go.
Who would win? The entire Europe. One Serbian boy. Franz Ferdinand exists. Gavrilo Princip. Don't make me come down there, you punk. When you trying to cheer up
I'm laughing. It's already very horrible, but this is not family friendly, so if you like family friendliness, get lost.
soldiers by whistling, but you accidentally start a trench raid. That wasn't part of my plan. Driver makes one wrong turn. Archduke dies. Driver. When your commanding officer says you can't celebrate Christmas with the people you're fighting a war against, that's where you're wrong, kiddo.
Oh yeah, they did this Christmas truth, right? I watched an oversimplified video. If you haven't seen it, you can search it on my channel. Christmas truce.
They lived in the same fields under the same rain, and they...
Yeah, think about it. 2 million on one side, 2 million... World War I, German and English soldiers, I think they were, yeah. Faced each other in the opposite trenches. Christmas came and they were like, hey, let's put down our weapons and let's play some soccer and let's do each other haircuts and exchange cigarettes. That's what they did. Incredible. And for this never to happen again, their commanders actually in the next Christmas bombarded each other 24/7, so their soldiers just couldn't go out again in the next year. So the commanders didn't want this to happen, but it happened once. That is pretty impressive for me.
We need to increase our efficiency. It would cost us millions in research. How about a new deadly supervirus? Shit's getting pretty tense in Europe. We could have some Serbian teenager shoot the Archduke of Austria and see what comes of that. Employee of the month.
Yeah.
We bomb the crap out of...
It is crazy, yeah, how many teeny tiny events led up to World War I.
The German trenches, not even a rat will survive. Send a wave of infantry at the German lines at Thiepval. They are mowed down by machine guns. We send another wave.
Oh, that's so sad. They did. I don't know much about World War I, and I might make mistakes, but as a general rule, World War I for me is send a wave of men to die. Oh, that didn't work. Send another wave of men to die. Oh, that didn't work. Send more men to die. That's for me is World War I and World War II in the Eastern Front.
When you gun down a bunch of allies charging at you, but see some weird tractor coming towards your position.
Weird tractor.
Okay, class, who can tell me something about World War I? Me having watched every week by week episode of The Great War.
Oh, I like Kings and Generals, right? Or Epic History TV, I think. They have the same narrator, I think. Well, anyway, I've watched it and I love it. Yeah.
Franz Ferdinand takes a wrong turn. Gavrilo Princip. Sorry, mate, wrong path. People, Lee Harvey Oswald was the worst assassin of all time. Gavrilo Princip. Take a seat, young Oswald. 1940.
Most of these memes are about Gavrilo Princip and Archduke dying. Austrian Archduke, right? He couldn't do anything in his life, but he was killed, so that was the biggest thing he could ever do. Was to get killed, because that started the biggest war the world had ever seen at that point. That was his legacy. Oh my god, that's sad. Let's go on.
Team. A Serbian shoots an Austrian prince. Europe. The sound of crashing and death. Never thought I'd die fighting side by side with an Austro-Hungarian. What about side by side with a comrade? I could do that. When Gavrilo saw Franz Ferdinand made a wrong turn. I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Yep.
Germany was the cause of World War I. Austria-Hungary. Direction of wind changes. Troops in World War I.
Yeah, I mean, gas weapons, as much as I know. Hey, if I talk about this, I might make mistakes. If you're 14 and you know better, you feel free to rage quit in the comments. Gas weapons were invented first in First World War, and they were first used there, and they used the wind, and when the wind turned, you were doomed. So they had to time the wind, but sometimes actually they timed it and then it turned, and then the gas came back, and your own soldiers are gonna die. So yeah, that's smart, I guess.
Fresh recruit. Word, I can't breath or see with this thing on. Takes off mask. Everyone else during the gas attack. Some Serbian guy shoots a man in a car. The entire world. Now if you'll excuse me, I have a war of my own to start.
Yeah, I could get some John Wick vibes. John Wick, the first part, when they shot his dog. They killed his dog, and he went World War I on those guys. John Wick is basically World War I. John Wick's dog is Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and Gavrilo Princip is the Russian dude who just banged the dog. Oh, mind blown, yeah. Right? Am I right?
32 minutes of soothing, relaxing, meditating World War I sounds for studying and thinking.
360,000 näitökerta. What kind of a lot? What is this language? Relaxing and soothing. Have you seen shell shock? World War I soldiers being like that. Because they're shell shocked. Because they listen to these sounds in real life, and now we're listening to them to relax ourselves, to soothe.
Slept like a French soldier who didn't get his mask on time. World War I. The First World War. The Great War. The Franco-German, Russo-Serbo-Austro-Turk, Anglo-Belgian, Italo-Greco-Indo-Arab, Japo-Bulgaro-Mano-China-American War. French is in the trenches.
French is in the trenches, yeah.
8:32 p.m. How to assassinate an archduke. 8:43 p.m. Why is all of Europe mad? Imagine surviving mustard gas and trench warfare just to be killed by our oversized toaster.
Oh, yeah, they used first tanks, gas weapons, everything first time in the First World War. Hey, you know what's great? I laugh about these memes, but people cannot get offended because everybody who took part of the First World War is either dead or they're too old to watch YouTube. So I couldn't offend anybody by laughing, so I will laugh away, my friends. Thank you very much.
Entente invades German colonies. Germany, but I thought the colonies were safe. Entente. I don't give a fuck.
How is the 20th Century Fox team? That's Universal Studios. No, that's... I'm confused. Can you it in the comments? The tune of the... I don't give a thingy.
America uses shotguns. Germany, mustard. World War I generals, when they only lose two...
When there's mustard gas, there has to be ketchup gas also. You could make a hot dog out of those gases.
1,000 soldiers to get 10 feet of ground. I see this as an absolute win. When you suspect the French soldier in the other trench has been talking shit about you. When you just killed a random archduke and suddenly the whole world is at war.
A random archduke.
When the Americans jump into the trench with shotguns. What the schnitzel?
What the schnitzel? Trench gun, right? I don't know anything about it. I sound like maybe I do, but I played Call of Duty 1 and 2 and 5, which are all about World War II. And American weaponry had a trench gun, which was a shotgun, the only shotgun in those games. So I'm guessing there's a connection. The Americans jumping in the trenches with the trench guns. These videos really make me look like I know about history, but actually I don't. I don't know anything. All I know is from memes and from the few of the videos I watched on this channel. So I think if I make mistakes, feel free to wreck me in the comments.
I hate when boys say these lies. I only talk with you. She is just a friend. I'm going to be at home by Christmas.
Oh god.
In 1917, Germany sent a telegram to Mexico asking them to attack USA, but UK intercepted the telegram and revealed it to the USA. This wouldn't have happened if Germany used NordVPN.
Oh my god, it is so true. Have you seen recently, I mean, in the past year, how YouTubers and the history channels also, they actually, Artur Historian for example, on Simple History, they connect these things with the sponsors. Simple History, I think, or Armchair History, they would do it like that. Oh, Germany sent a telegram to Mexico, UK intercepted it, but this wouldn't have happened. Time for our sponsor. And then NordVPN kicks the door open with their foot. Yeah.
When you've been using illegal chlorine gas for 3 years and the Americans come in with shotguns,
I thought it's mustard
you weren't
gas.
supposed to do that. When you release the mustard gas, but then the wind changes. World War I generals sacrificing thousands of men for 10 feet of land. Starks.
Oh yeah.
France to Germany after World War I.
Yeah. Okay.
I only accept apologies in cash.
Not that I could name any single battles right now, because my memory is not that good, my factual memory, but the overall principle of World War I think was send 500,000 men over like a 100-mile radius to charge on all fronts. And all of they die, and we have 10 feet or 3 meters of new land gained to show for it, or whatever, even 1,000 feet, that's 300 meters, so even 10,000 feet, that's too much of dead people for such a little land. I couldn't even grow strawberries on that new land.
When U-boats find American ships selling supplies to the UK despite not being in the war, you shouldn't be here, neither should you. Germany, trench guns are illegal under the law of war. Literally every other country. Shame. The German
Wait, trench guns are why? Why are they illegal? What? Because they use shotgun pellets? Poof, they go like that? Why?
Army in World War I uses flamethrowers and gas. The US Army uses shotguns. The German Army. This is outrageous, it's unfair. Area.
I don't know about this historical fact. I guess they're making fun that Germany actually made like a thing out of US using shotguns. Is there a history backing this up? They used everything that is illegal. Germans used everything, and they are saying that US uses trench guns this bad? Woo!
Area 51 raiders. They can't stop all of us. British soldiers who fought at the Somme. When you gain 3 square miles of territory in exchange for 57,740 casualties.
Yeah.
Cha-cha real smooth. When you are the first guy in your squad to have a driver license. How to make Mexico declare war on USA. Wait, this isn't Google. America when Germany sinks a ship full of innocent British and American people. America when Germany sends a text to Mexico. French high command.
Yeah, because they sunk some boats, didn't they? U-boats sunk some boats that had Americans and British personnel on them. Yeah.
Tries to order American troops around. General John J Pershing. Are you really in charge here? Kid in the early 1900s.
I haven't seen the new Sonic movie, but I know Jim Carrey played in it. I know it's a Jim Carrey thing. I want to see the movie because there's so many memes about it. Is it good, really? Is the new Sonic movie good? Is it?
I'm going to be a teacher. World War I. No, you ain't. When you're a British tank driver, but the Germans just invented anti-tank guns. Watch it got there. A smoothie. When you're eating a sandwich, but see the Archduke you failed to assassinate earlier. Destiny is calling me. Let's take a moment to remember the 8 million horses and mules that died in World War I. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten. German soldier in 1960.
I've seen the movie The War Horse. I might make a mistake. It wasn't Steven Spielberg who made the movie. It was a really good movie, really good. It was the First World War and the war horse and the owner was already blind and they find each other in the end. Spoiler alert, and it was a really heartwarming and good movie. I suggest you watch it. It's sad how so many horses died.
He sees a tank for the first time. What in the hot crispy Kentucky fried fuck? All of Europe. Somebody just shot the Austrian Archduke. All of Europe. Who started World War I? Germany. Wrong answer, fat ass. I wish Germany wouldn't started World War I. It is done. What? Nothing changed. Correct. Is this the Triple Alliance? Yes. It's a defensive pact. Right. Yes. Austria and Germany attacked first and betrayed Italy in a lot of occasions before the war. Right. Yes. So Italy didn't really switch side in World War I. Italy switched side in World War I. Some say Charmander is the best. Some say it's Squirtle. But deep down we all know that World War I wasn't Germany's fault.
All these memes about World War I wasn't Germany's fault. Well, yeah, you cannot blame one single country or entity for World War I or World War II actually. World War II also has its reasons in the World War I, and World War I has its reasons way before. There were wars in the 1800s fought that connect to World War I. The balance in the European powers connects way before in the previous war. So you cannot say one single country started it. I'm going out of beast mode here, not knowing what I talk about, but this is how much I know that not Austria-Hungary is not to blame, Germany is not to blame, British and Russia and every empire is to blame equally because they responded. They could have responded in any other way, but they responded by going to war, so I think all of those countries could be blamed for. And World War II started because World War I existed, so no one is to blame, I guess. No one is to, I don't know. Don't kill me, please.
Belgium. I'm neutral. Germany. Splish splash, your opinion is trash. Austria and Hungary.
Splish splash. Your opinion is trash. I like that one. I'm gonna use it. Splish splash, your opinion is trash.
Started World War I. Gavrilo Princip started World War I. Germany started World War I. Video games started World War I. Germany in World War I. Shotguns are too inhuman. Also Germany in World War I.
Yeah, this just doesn't make sense. They use all kind of different things. They use tanks, mustard gas. What else did they use? That's it, I think. They used gas weapons, that's all I know.
Germany reading the Treaty of Versailles. Allies. Doctors in World War I, when you get a graze on your leg. Chop. When a Serbian kills an Austro-Hungarian, and so you an Australian have to make a brutal landing on an Ottoman beach. Back East Britain wanted to help out their friend Belgium for being destroyed by Germany, who was trying to attack France. Visible confusion.
Yeah.
World War I. The Great War. The war to end all wars. The war for Serbian independence.
War for Serbian independence. You could also call it War for Estonian independence, because we got free in the 1918 and World War I ended 1940 to 1980. Yeah, it ended at that year, didn't it? So we got free after World War I. It was a war of Estonian independence because Russian Empire was collapsing and we got free from it. So War of Serbian independence, big brain, but War of Estonian independence, ginormous brain.
German Empire starts using gas attacks. France. Wait, I thought we agreed that was illegal. German Empire. I don't give a fuck. I killed a man. And you? I said that Germany started World War I. When a Serb kills an Austrian in Bosnia, so you, an Englishman, must fight the Germans in France. The USA watching Europe in 1915. Oh yeah, it's all falling apart. The European leaders a year into World War I. I'm gonna say that there is at least a chance that I didn't think this through completely.
Oh yeah, as everybody was going into World War I, every side almost completely was sure that they are going to win, and they were all like romantic about it. And oh, hooray, we're going to war for our Kaiser, for our king, or for our whatever they were fighting for, land and nation and bread and country and honor. And 2 years later, everybody's dead, everybody wants to get out of the war, countries have run out of money and manpower. It was the fastest change in 2 years in mentality.
Germans. Guys, don't worry, they are dead, we gassed them. Russians, that are literally
I know
telling me
this.
to die. Think again, retards.
Yeah, there's a simple history video about this also in my channel if you want to search Russian death attack, whatever. They were chlorine gas or mustard gas gassed. And they got blisters all over their body, they looked like zombies, and they actually charged back at the Germans and actually made them retreat. It was like a zombie attack. None of those survived, I think, those Russians. They had so many burns, but they looked so scary that Germans retreated. That's as much as I remember from that.
How things changed over the years. 2016, 1960.
Why do they call the first tanks toasters?
World War I generals, when they gain 14 feet of ground at the cost of 743,000 men. Our victory. British generals when they order their troops to slowly walk towards machine gun fire for the 17th time. Sometimes my geniuses, it's almost frightening. Germans in World War I use chemical weapons and commit various other war crimes. Americans use shotguns. Germans, no, this isn't how you're supposed to play the game. Assassination of Franz Ferdinand, Europe. When you gain 12 feet of land, but lose 8k men. World War I generals suffering from success.
Oh my god, it is so horrible. I think these memes are more horrible than World War II memes, honestly.
When you're eating a sandwich, but see the Archduke you failed to assassinate earlier. Destiny is calling me. You can't
Wait, so let's remember the Gavrilo Princip story. He was trying to assassinate Archduke. Something happened, I don't know what. There's blanks in my mind about this. So he went to get a sandwich, like we do nowadays. If something fails us, we stress eat. He went to stress eat and get a ice latte in Starbucks, right? Franz Ferdinand, boom, just takes the wrong turn, and Gavrilo sees him, is like, hey, it's my opportunity, chicky chicky, and he goes and it kills him. Did this happen? Fill up my blanks in the comments, please. Let's all educate Artur here, so I know better.
I know, but he can. When you cross 300 meters of no man's land in under 5 hours and only break down twice. I'm speed. Americans.
Let me guess, it's a German car or whatever. It's Volkswagen, Porsche, or BMW, or Mercedes, or Audi. They all are crap. They're crap.
The trenches. Pulls out a shotgun. The Germans. No, this isn't how you're supposed to play the game.
Oh, this was a lot of fun, and I laughed about so many offensive jokes here that I don't even care anymore. So, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll do more memes for you. I won't do any more military because that's bad for my channel and I'll get demonetized and I'll die. So I'll do light-hearted memes and I'll laugh about the most offensive things in the universe, because that's not gonna get me demonetized. I hope so. My friends, thank you for being here. Thank you for being Patreons. If you like this, become a Patreon. Link is in the description below. And as always, my friends, until my next video, stay cool and bye-bye.